You ever look at truck prices today and feel like they're trying to sell you a small house with four wheels? Yeah? But what if I told you there are still some badass trucks out there that won't break your bank? At least not yet. Because let's be real, with the way prices are climbing, these deals won't last forever. So buckle up, because today we're diving into 5 cheap trucks you need to buy before prices go up. And no, we're not talking about rust buckets from the 80s that need a miracle to move. These are trucks with real-life usefulness, reliability, and style. Let's go. 1. Ford Ranger, 1998 to 2011. Ah yes, the legendary Ford Ranger. You probably know someone who owns one and swears it's indestructible. And they're kind of right. These compact trucks are the Swiss Army knives of the pickup world. Small enough to whip through city traffic, tough enough to haul dirt, bricks, or even your broken-down Civic. And let's talk prices. Right now, you can still score a decent Ranger for under $5,000. That's less than the cost of an iPhone and a weekend road trip. The engines? Rock solid. Especially the 2.3L Duratec and the 4.0L V6. Parts are cheap, repairs are easy, and trust me, every backyard mechanic has worked on one of these. But here's the kicker. Since people are starting to realize how good these trucks actually are, prices are creeping up. So if you've been eyeing one, do not sleep on it. 2. Toyota Tacoma, 1995 to 2004. Now, before you scream, Tacomas aren't cheap. Hold up. The first-gen Tacoma is still flying under the radar if you know where to look. And yeah, they're not dirt cheap, but for what you're getting, they're a freaking bargain. These things are tanks. Off-roaders love them, overlanders love them, and daily drivers love them. That's a rare triple threat. Even with 200,000 plus miles, these trucks just keep going. It's like they sip oil and whisper, "That's all you got?" And get this, the early models are starting to gain collector status, which means your cheap truck could actually appreciate over time. Imagine that, buying a reliable truck and having it go up in value. You won't find many decent ones under $6,000 for long. The window is closing. 3. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 1999 to 2006. You want full size? You want V8 power? Say hello to the GMT 800 Chevy Silverado. This truck was the workhorse of America in the early 2000s. Landscapers, construction crews, dads picking up mulch on weekends, you name it. The 5.3L Vortec V8? Straight up bulletproof. It'll take abuse and keep on towing, hauling, and flexing at Home Depot like a champ. Interior-wise, it's not luxurious. But that's kind of the point. Simple. Durable. No touchscreen to glitch out or fancy buttons to confuse your grandpa. Prices? You can snag a cleanish one for $4,000 to $7,000. But be fast, especially the 4x4 models. Everyone and their dog is trying to grab these before they hit the 5-figure mark. Oh, and they sound amazing with a little exhaust tweak. Just saying. 4. Nissan Frontier, 2005 to 2019. Here's the most underrated truck on this list. The Nissan Frontier. It's not flashy. It doesn't have a cult following like the Tacoma. But that's exactly why it's still affordable. These things are over-engineered in the best way possible. The 4.0L V6 is a beast. It makes more power than people expect, and the 6-speed manual transmission is genuinely fun. The design hasn't changed much over the years, which is a win for parts compatibility and keeping the old models looking current. And while people are overpaying for Tacomas, smart buyers are out here scooping up Frontiers for $5,000 to $8,000. Even Clean Crew Cab 4X4S. It's like that one friend who shows up to the party in jeans and a plain t-shirt, but ends up being the coolest guy there. 5. Dodge Dakota 2000 to 2004. Wait, a Dodge? Trust me on this one. The second-gen Dodge Dakota is that forgotten middle child that deserves way more love. It's the Goldilocks of trucks. Not too big, not too small, just right. You get mid-sized maneuverability with full-size attitude. And yes, you could even get a V8 in this thing. The 4.7L Magnum doesn't mess around. It'll tow, haul, and smoke your buddy's Corolla off the line. Interiors are pretty basic, but comfortable. And here's the fun part, you'll probably find one on Facebook Marketplace for like $3,000. Just make sure to check for rust, especially around the wheel wells. If it's clean, you've got a sleeper deal. Alright, let's rapid fire a couple more honorable mentions. Mazda B-Series. Basically a rebadged Ranger. Same guts, less hype. GMC Sierra, same years as Silverado, all the Chevy goodness. Slightly classier grille. Honda Ridgeline, first-gen unibody? Yeah. But comfy, practical, and weirdly capable. Look, trucks aren't getting cheaper. The pandemic messed up supply chains, used prices are still high, and people are finally realizing these old-school trucks are built to last. So whether you want a daily hauler, a weekend project, or just something to flex at cars and coffee, now is the time to buy. Don't wait till these hit classic status and your only option is to pay double from some guy on Bring a Trailer. Get out there, check your local listings, bring a flashlight, and maybe a mechanically inclined friend, and score yourself a future classic while it's still cheap. Catch you in the next one. And that's for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Got thoughts, questions, or video ideas? Drop them down in the comments. I read every single one,